Alright, so I really have to vlog this. I am so thankful for good people, and I want to say thank you to God, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So I was sitting on a bus and on my way back, and there were these two ladies that were sitting on the seat, and then the bus started to pull off. And I happened to look over, and you kind of in a daze and everything because you just got off of work, so you're not really paying attention. But I happened to look over, and at first it was a little confusing because you're not really with it. But I saw like a little hand wallet bag, like the kind that I have, where it straps around your wrist, but it's actually like a little wallet. And so I was like, it's like your brain doesn't really interact with everything because the first thing initially was shock, like, you know you know, it, the first thing in your mind is like, oh, you left your purse because you're thinking about you, but then you're just like, no, that's not mine. Then you're like, oh my God, the lady left her purse. So I jumped up to, because I didn't know what to do because I was like, okay, she's gone now. What do I do? Then I was like, okay, give it to the bus driver. So I gave it to the bus driver, and I was like, oh my gosh, the lady just left her purse and she just got off the bus. And so I was like, well, what can we do? Can I go and give it to her? He was actually going to stop and let me run and give it to her. Then a little boy, not a little boy, but a young man that had a skateboard. It's just such a wonderful story, like truly like skateboard to the rescue. He got on his little skateboard, and it had to be like half a mile down the street. He skateboarded like half a mile down the street to try to give this woman this purse, and she's looking in her bag like, okay, this is not mine, and I didn't leave a purse. So he gets on his skateboard and he shoots like half a mile in the opposite direction. And at first I got scared because I was like, oh yeah, she got the purse. And then the bus driver was like, oh, that wasn't hers. And then my heart dropped because I was like, I hope that boy doesn't take her wallet, But he goes on to the next and skateboards all the way to the other stop to give the woman that actually lost the purse her purse. And oh my God, it made me feel so good. And I don't think I have any cash on me, but really, and I really don't, because if I do, it's like $3, and I probably need it to eat. And it's in the bottom of my huge bag of gym clothes and everything else. So, I mean, just amazing. Like, I can't believe that. If I could make a comic book character off of the skateboard boy, I would. I mean, that was just like the most fantastic story. I'm not the best storyteller. I don't know what's missing in me, but it's a really good story, and it really happened. So I don't know. So maybe, and then today, things that I wanted to do that I didn't do, like a lot of things I wanted to do in life. I wanted to buy my mom a house, but she freed me of that because, one, I probably would never be able to afford that, and two, I'm no longer her child. But I mean, I was just so pleased by that. I mean, just amazing. And I was like, God loves me. But then today too, what I really wanted to do, but maybe I could have. I don't know if I could have or couldn't have, but I wanted to bake some cookies for my coworkers because of that nice deed that the young lady did for me over on Friday. It wasn't really a big deal, but it was just a really nice gesture. So I wanted to bake some homemade chocolate chip cookies and oatmeal raisin cookies, but I needed to go buy some flour and some sugar, which I didn't do. And I want to say I didn't have a chance to, but I went out on Saturday, and I got rains on. So I ended up coming in and I was wet and my feet hurt and everything else, so I didn't go back out. And then Sunday all day I was really busy. Because I was, what was I doing? I was working on personal things for work. And not really for work, but for me, my personal growth and development, which included something that occurred at work. And so I was working on that and exercise, dancing, and trying to watch my movie. So that's it. Bye.